Hello guys, and welcome to another weekly vlog with me in my car as usual. So it is Tuesday. If you can see out these windows, it has been raining. I'm on my way into my mum's. I don't know where she wants to go today. I phoned the Guildhall. Long story short, nobody could tell me. Somebody eventually told me go and ask the promoter. I went to ask the promoter. They said as long as they're with an adult and as long as you sit in the lower or upper balcony. So I bought 3 tickets, and then that same day someone from the Guildhall, the events manager, now ticket at this stage I'd called the Guildhall 3 times and no one could tell me. The last person told me to speak to the events manager, or the actual, you know, the events company. Well, the events manager for Guildhall called and says, oh no, it's against the law because it's after 9 o'clock and there's a bar, they no children, and then proceeded to lecture me that it's not a suitable environment for children anyway, with drunks, etc, like I need a parenting lesson to take a kid to a crash test dummies gig. I mean, one of the most sedate concerts you could think of. I mean, this child has been to see Iron Maiden, for Christ's sake. So I'm sat with 3 tickets and can't go. So the events manager, after Guildhall called him and ate the arse of him for misinforming me, gave me a full refund on the tickets. But I just so down because I was so I can't tell you how much I love these guys, people, and it was such a weird thing. It's Halloween night and it's somewhere I can go to. So what we decided is I'm going to go on my own, and Darren and Isaac are going to come up to Derry and they're going to enjoy all the Halloween stuff while I'm in the gig. So I was a bit nervous about, this is a thing you shouldn't have to think about, but unfortunately you do as a female. Coming out of the gig late at night, trying to get to wherever I've parked my car on something that's as busy, that Derry will be absolutely full. And as a woman, you can't really walk about at night on your own. You just can't. So I was going to not go, but they're going to go to the Halloween thing so that, well, mainly I think so that I can go to this gig. But I've always wanted to see this band, and I've always wanted to go to Derry on Halloween. So that's what we're doing on Halloween night, so I cannot wait. So yes, that's the main update, guys. Nothing happened this week other than a lot of revision for Isaac. Tonight is Irish and Spanish. So Irish is such a waste of time. Okay, if you want to learn it culturally for yourself, but it's a dead language. It's so difficult. Nothing looks like what it... Right, I'll give you an example. What was that word? Right, there's a word that's pronounced haulach, and it's spelt like T-H-E-A-D something, and it's like, how the fuck is that? Haulach. Honey is C-H-O-N-A-I. Well, that, okay, it's a silent C. But some of the words you're looking at, and how the under God are you getting that pronunciation from that word? It's ridiculous. It's just madness. It's really difficult. It's really hard. They don't have specific rules of language like Spanish or French would have, or German even. It's a really difficult language, and to force a child to learn that for 3 years when they could have the kids do the thing for a year, decide at the end of that year if they want to take it further. If they don't, let them concentrate the remaining 4 years up to GCSE on stuff they want to actually do for GCSE. Let them put more time into that. No, we'll make them do drama when they're as shy as you like. We'll make them do Irish, which they hate and is going to be no use to them. It's just such a waste of time. We've got these temporary traffic lights here. So yeah, loads of revision going on at the minute. And I'm very excited about going to see Crash Test Dummies. So yeah, I shall go, guys, because there's nothing else really for me to tell you. I shall check in with you later. Hello, so it is Thursday. Loose Women's on and Rishi Sunak's on at answering questions. That should be interesting. Not. Will he answer a question? Is the question. How red my face is. I've just done my rock fit and I've just had a wash. That's why I've got a red face. So I'm just going to show you a couple little bits that I'm going to wrap up for Suze's little girl Dot, who is turning 4. The smartest child, as honest to God, you'd be. I just cannot believe how bright this little. Is it 4? Fucking hope it's 4. I've got a card that says 4. So I'll show you these couple of little bits. So hopefully this will go up after I've sent this. Dogs are on alert, but the postman hasn't been yet. I got a little dinosaur because Dottie's not a girly girl. I know she likes green and I know she likes cars. I don't know if she likes dinosaurs, but I've got her a dinosaur. And the card, I didn't want to get a princess card, so I thought, right, I'll get a card that matches the present, so, and that's green as well. And a couple of little books. So we've got The Very Hungry Worry Monsters. I like books for kids with like really bright, you know, pictures and stuff, and Dot will be able to read that herself. Honestly, it's ridiculous. And Journey into Space. So again, I didn't want to get anything too girly. Dan, as far as no, she was Molly. As far as more Dan, her dad, I know he's interested in NASA and stuff, so hopefully he'll enjoy reading her that one. So I'm going to get these wrapped up, and if you're watching, Suze, I apologise in advance. This is the only wrapping paper in my house, and it is a bit girly, I admit. I'm usually wrapping up things for my best friend's little girl Alice, who is really girly and princessy and unicorny, so that's why I've got this paper in the house. So I'm going to go and wrap this up and get it boxed. Right, all wrapped up. I've got it on its side, so there's no addresses showing. I feel bad that it's going in a wine box. I don't drink wine, but Darren picked these up from the supermarket to pack away Isaac's old books to go in the attic in, because big boxes are too heavy to fill with books and carry up into an attic. So I'm sorry, Suze, it's not got wine in. I'm sure you could do with one on an evening with 2 little kids. But yep, I've got it all parcelled and I'll get it off probably tomorrow, I think, at this stage. Right, I'll go and do a bit more notes. There's the dogs. I'm getting side-eye from Dobby. Physics, I think it is today. God fucking save me, honest to God. Hello, it is Friday morning. The dogs have got their seatbelts on and we are going to take them up to a local wind turbine area because it's nice for a walkie. Right, I'm shutting the door, so get your nose back. Big crane. 4th house is going up now at the back of these ones. When we turn the corner you might be able to see it, you might not, we shall see. The ghost radio's just come on. There's someone coming pretty fast down that road.
Oh, is it?
No, can't see, I'm too short. We have just arrived. There's a big wind turbine over there, and there are lots of sheep. So I don't know quite how the dogs are going to react to that till we get out. The sheep are watching me. They're like, who the hell are you and what are you doing here?
Hey.
No.
Drag yourself over.
Oh, go on then. Go on then. We're not wrong. Hello. Alright, get a load of this. The sheep. Thou shall not pass. They actually won't let us pass. They chased us. We had to leave. The sheep have said no. So this is Darren's new dog walking place. I think you can agree it's pretty nice.
It's strange there. It's a good place for burying bodies just down on the slope here.
What, are you suggesting we murder a stranger?
They're following us, girls. Come on. To get past them. How are we going to get past them? They're blocking the bloody road. Molly, why do you have to get tangled up on like that? How are we going to get past them, girls? Eh? Here they come again. Come. Psst.
Hello. It is Saturday. It's a lovely day. Yet we are going to the cinema. Where's my card? Shit.
Up here.
Did I give him Darren it? Or is it in my wallet or my purse?
Wallet.
Yes, it's
How
there.
is this thing? I can't remember it. Oh,
Take
it's
it
a
out.
box
It's a
of
dog's white ball, yeah. Just going to the shop to get contraband for these two first.
I've got the sac magique.
They're having popcorn. I just had a look at the calorie content of the popcorn. 467 calories.
Is that right?
Given that, Isaac, in a day I'm only allowed to eat 1,000 maximum, yes, that's half of your daily allowance. Alright, Darren's going in to get the popcorn for them too. We're going to see Garfield today. I used to love Garfield when I was a kid, and I still love Garfield, so it's probably just going to be one of those like, well, it was all right movies. But I think if you're a big fan of Garfield, you'll enjoy it, and I am. So we still haven't seen Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, if that's what it's called. We will get to see it at some stage. The Strangers Chapter 1 has started. Every solitary person I know that's been to see it says it is terrible. Now, The Strangers with Liv Tyler, everybody seems to really rate, and I don't. Me and Darren didn't really like it. It was hyped up as being this terrifying home invasion movie, and it wasn't really. We didn't find it frightening at all. We thought it was like it was alright, it was mediocre. So if this new one is worse than that, I'm not wasting my money to go see that. I'll wait until streaming. But anyway, I shall try and film a little bit in the cinema as usual. Probably an empty cinema again today. It's such a nice day today. I shall check in with you later. Empty as usual, folks.
Singing it.
Hello! Right, you've just heard the tail end of Darren moaning.
Yeah.
We're just out of Garfield. I've just done a review, which if you're interested will be up on the channel. I wouldn't be particularly interested because we all disliked it. I think to different levels. I think me and Darren both disliked it pretty intensely, and Isaac he didn't like it very much, but he didn't dislike it quite as much as me and Darren. If you like the original Garfield, do not go see that, because there's just none of this, like, you know the way Garfield's like really sarcastic and there's quite witty jokes? Remove all of that and you will have the Garfield movie. It's too long, it's not funny, it's not witty, there's no sarcasm. So yeah, that's the viewpoint. We are now heading back home. Saturday night crappy TV. The only thing I like on a Saturday night is the 1% Club, because they've taken off Ant and Dec. It's over now, and they've put on bloody Britain's Got Talent, which I am sick to the back teeth of. So yeah, I started playing Undead Nightmare version of Red Dead Redemption. It's very good. Isaac will want it back soon to play it himself, I'm sure. Because it's not my game, it's his. But yeah, nothing else to report. I shall close off the vlog as usual tomorrow. I would like to report that the nice day has gone away. Even though it hasn't rained, it's cold now, and the back of my neck is feeling it. I'm not used to having the back of my neck out, so when you take the hair away, I remember when the hairdresser cut my hair, I was freezing for weeks because I'm just not used. Oh, Jesus, what? Oh Christ, that's what that is. I was really confused then. That bloody lane thing, it was pulling the car. It like pulls you. And I'm like, why is the steering in the car going really funny? I was getting a bit twitchy then. So I will check in, guys, tomorrow. Not for any, just to sign off the vlog as usual. Yeah, I shall speak to you tomorrow. Hello. Tis Sunday. I don't know what he was saying. I was trying to do sign language there. Just putting this on to finish off the vlog. It's still a really nice day. It's hot. Going into my mum's, and that is about it. Our new next door neighbours, who seem really nice, the ones that have been in for a few months, we noticed yesterday, you remember that thing the old neighbour used to do where they would park diagonally across the driveway to block it off? He'd done that yesterday, and today is cars parked right up close to our fence as if they're trying to block us getting up and down with the bins. Surely that's not happening again. Have you noticed how close this car's parked to the fence today?
Oh, that's just where it's parked. That's normal.
It doesn't park like that normally.
It's been parked a few times.
So yesterday it was parked diagonal, and today it's parked it right tight up against our
It's just a
fence.
coincidence.
So I'm like, oh please God, don't make it another one of these. You're not walking up the drive with a bin. It's like, why does that sort of thing annoy people? Darren told him about that when he moved in. He says, can I just ask, do you mind on bin day if we take the bin up the side of the fence so it's walking on their driveway a little bit?
And I quite often put their bin out as well.
He even said, no, why are you asking? You know, no problem sort of thing. I'm surprised you even asked. And Darren told her, and he was like, you're joking. So he was like, really like, what a tit sort of thing. But yesterday his car was parked at that same weird diagonal angle, and today it's parked really tight against our fence so you can't get past it. So please God they're not doing it again. Anyway, thank you for watching this week. Next week there's nothing much planned. Isaac's off on Friday and off on Monday. I know he's doing something with Daniel on Saturday. We're probably just going to his house, Isaac, because we were meant to do something this weekend, but Isaac's full of cold. Daniel has a cardio appointment on Tuesday, which is really important.
And a sister.
He's got one sister doing GCSEs, one sister doing A-levels, and one of the two sisters had 9 weeks off this year because she's got something wrong with her lungs and asthma. No, something wrong with her lungs and asthma, Isaac.
Oh God.
And she got a bad cold and it just hit her like a ton of bricks. So because he's got a cold, it's obviously not advisable. So they're rescheduling for next weekend, and I said we'd do something Friday or Monday, but I'm thinking it's going to have to be Monday because he's got... Well, Isaac, we can do something Friday, but then Daniel will have to go home before Scouts.
No.
Because this is probably your second last thing with Scouts this year until the holiday. Because every other thing you don't want to do, so you have to go.
Yeah, but think about Kanban cooking, where I put in a group with people like Ribbon,
Yeah.
who just stand on their
Yes,
phones
stand
and do
up for
nothing.
yourself
So
for
I will
Right.
lose
Right.
every single
It doesn't
time.
matter who wins and loses,
Yes, it
Isaac.
does.
Put him in his place tonight.
It's competition.
Right, we're going to have a discussion about Scouts now that I didn't want to have. Look, Isaac, you don't want to do the gobbins, which I would have liked to do if I was fit enough, because you're lazy. You don't want to do canoeing weekend because you can't be arsed canoeing.
That's nothing really canoeing.
That's two completely separate weekends you're not going on. You didn't want to do go-kart, so you got out of that. There's only two other things left, and that's water ski taster.
Oh,
Scares the life out of me, to be honest.
water ski.
And this just normal weekend. So you can't just keep calling up and saying you're becoming a Robert. I'm not doing that, I'm not doing that. So if you're not wanting to do the gobbins, which is like a cliff walk around the sea, and it's really cool, but the minute Isaac heard it was multiple miles long, he's like, I'm not doing that. So you will be going on Friday night. So either Daniel can come on Friday, but he will have to go home before you go to Scouts, or he can come on Monday and stay a bit longer.
Monday.
Choice is yours. So yeah, I shall catch up with you guys next week. Thank you for watching. Over at night from Kit and Kabuto.